Hi, Taurus. This is your wisdom and warnings reading for the week of May 4th. The wisdom this week has a lot to do with intimacy and with true connection to others. Now, you are sometimes guilty of falling down the rabbit hole of your own projects and of your own mind. And this week, you're not going to have the luxury of doing that. The wisdom is all about you allowing yourself to look beyond what you are thinking about and working on and truly become intimate with those around you. Now, intimacy can go a lot of ways. Perhaps intimacy is sexual. Perhaps intimacy is getting very vulnerable and having true and real conversations. Perhaps intimacy is letting more people into your inner circle. That could go a lot of different ways. And I feel like for every Taurus, that may be a little different. However, that word remains intimacy, being vulnerable, being real. That could be with a larger audience of friends. That could be with your significant other. However, that reads for you, be real with people. People need that right now. They need to hear what you have to say. They need to hear your life experiences, and they need to hear where you are right now. They need to know if you're struggling. They need to know what you're working on. It's okay to just lay it out there and be completely real with your people. The other part of that is, of course, being affectionate, allowing yourself to be touched and touching others safely. Of course, we are in a time of COVID, but uh, exploring more intimacy as far as physical touch is concerned as well. You can be very hot and cold, and I suspect that, judging by the wisdom this week, that you will be hot. So it actually looks like a very good week for Taurus in those ways. The warnings for Taurus come up in the sense of getting nervous, judging yourself, allowing yourself to shame yourself or to feel shame. You will have an opportunity this week to do a little inner child healing. I feel like you will have opportunities come up where you do feel shame about whatever situation, and you're going to need to dive deep into your childhood to find those places where that shame was handed to you, because that's where shame happens, in your childhood. Where did it happen? Who handed you that? And are you ready to give it back? Because you don't have to do that to yourself anymore. But it does come up this week. Shame could be around behavior, it could be around money, it could definitely be about abundance or finances in some way. It could be about employment. It could be about a lot of things. But as it comes up, do yourself a favor, take a hard look at it and decide, is this really the way I want to make myself feel any longer? And if it's not, it's time for a change. The other warning this week is to be careful about getting overstimulated. You could really get overdone this week by too much chaos around you, too many loud noises, too many things going on at once. Cut way back on chaos this week. You're going to need to. Your spirit needs it. You're going to notice your anxiety ramping up if things are too much for you. Don't hesitate to pull the plug on something and give yourself some peace. And there you have it. Those are your wisdom and warnings for the week of May 4th for Taurus. I'll be back next week with more.